What is going on, guys? My name is Jerm, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, as always, leave your boy a like and a subscribe. And today, we have Android 21. Now, the really cool thing about Android 21 is that she is a dual release. Both Global and JP are going to get her at the same time. And that's pretty cool. So, both Global and JP just tweeted out the unit details. Her animations, by the way, are so clean. They're so good. So, let's go ahead and dive in, right? Her banner unit is herself, which is always cool. So double 21 banner, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and dive in. We'll start with the banner unit first. I think the banner unit, I read her details a little bit. I'll wait on to say my judgments, but let's go ahead and dive in with the banner unit, right? So banner unit Evil 21. The DokkanFest is a transforming 21, right? Transforming regular into good 21. So let's go ahead and dive in. Looks like so leader skill is power absorption category 3 key 130% the stats. Is that correct? Yeah. Super attack effect looks like 50% attack and defense 4 turns and supreme damage. She does have an intro, which is a very good intro. 120% attack and defense start a turn, 70% chance of launching an additional super for 4 turns from the character's entry turn, and a 50% chance to perform a super attack, an additional super attack starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn. So I guess 70 for the first 4 turns, and then it lowers down to 50. And then you'll always have a 50% chance. 3 key, 210% attack and defense. She gets an additional 90% attack when attacking. 21% damage reduction when facing only one enemy. 50% chance of performing a crit when facing 2 or more enemies. Yeah. Good luck with that one. Guaranteed crit if HP is 60% or less at the start of turn. Or if the target enemy's HP is 30% or less when attacking. So useless. And then recovers 30% HP with each each final blow delivered. Covers HP with candy. So essentially she has 210% attack and defense, the extra 120 for 4 turns. Yeah. She has 21% damage reduction, which is alright, right? The 50% defense raise is going to be very good on super attack effect. This is kind of useless. I don't know how easy I don't know what her stats. I literally have nothing in game for her. We haven't gotten the data download. Data download's going to be out in like 19 hours from now. So I don't know how good she's going to be from just reading this. I can already tell you though, like past turn 5, she may fall off like really heavily. The first 4 turns I can see her being completely insane. But after that, once you lose that extra 120% defense from her passive, I don't know how good she's going to be. I have to see her in game, for sure. I have to see this banner unit in game. Usually, 2023 banner units, except Vegeta and Nappa were like actually pretty decent. 2023 banner units have really been disappointing this year, so I don't know. She seems alright, though. She seems alright. The one thing I really despise is this. The final blow mechanic is stupid. It should not exist. It shafted Rose, so please don't ever have this condition again. 2 or more enemies, you almost never get that unless you're fighting Red Zone Gammas, which at this point, the Red Zone Gammas, they're still a hard boss, but you're not really going into the Red Zone Gammas for like the hardest fights in the game and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know, bro. She seems alright, though. She seems alright. Links are Metamorphosis, Android Assault, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Battlefield Diva, Fierce Battle, Fear and Faith. She is on Power Absorption, Peppy Gal's Full Power, Androids, Transformation Boost, Majin Power, Battle of Wits, and Crossover. So 8 categories for her right there. She seems alright. She seems alright. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, though. Obviously, let's get into our girl, Android 21. So let's go ahead and check her out. Looks like her leader skill is Androids, Majin Power, Peppy Gal's 3 key 170%. And then she gives the 200% the Power Absorption, Transformation Boost, and Crossover. So a lot of the boos actually do get the 200% leader skill. That's it's pretty interesting. It's pretty fire. It's pretty fire. Crossover characters, obviously, we just had a whole celebration filled with crossover characters, so it's good that she gives the 200. But on Android's Majin Power, Peppy Gods, I guess Toa, like Demon Goddess Toa, is on the 200% leader skill. That's pretty much it. Cell's gonna be on the 200% leader skill. Sure. Her 200% doesn't really seem that great. It's cool that she's leading 3 different categories, but we'll see. 30% attack defense for 1 turn, 50% chance to stun. Then she gets 150% attack and defense to start turn. All allies 2 key, which is pretty good. an extra 120% attack and defense when attacking. Then she gets a 50% chance to dodge within the same turn. She gets 2 key 60% attack for 3 turns after dodging. Guaranteed additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super. Another additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super, starting from the turn in which this character performs the 3rd attack in battle. Disables the attacked enemy's action once within the turn when the character performs the 6th attack in battle. And 70% chance of performing a crit starting from the character's next attack. So once she does 6 attacks, it looks like she'll have a delay effect. Is that what it's the Gods and Super Saiyan 4 thing, the disable, which that's pretty cool, honestly. Just on a normal like that, on a super attack, that's not bad after 6 attacks. So additionals are going to be huge for her, by the way. I think I would go probably an additional. You could get away with crit on this character too, to be honest, but I gotta see what her stats are gonna be looking like in game. She already does have a 70% chance of performing a crit after doing 7 attacks. She kind of already does a lot. That's pretty good. She does a lot. The 2 key support's gonna be very good on teams that she's gonna be on, like crossover. If you're running her just as a floating support character, could work pretty good. Not bad. She does have an active skill too that can be activated on turn 5 when facing only 1 enemy, which is awesome, right? 1 enemy, yeah. What are her stats, actually? I didn't actually take a look at her. She has high HP, okay. Yeah, she has a really high HP stat. Okay, her stats are actually pretty decent, too. So, let's see. Brainiacs, Metamorphosis, Android Assault, Shocking Speed, Battlefield Diva, Scientist, Fierce Battle. And she's on Androids, Majin Power, Pippi Gal's Power Absorption, Transformation Boost, Crossover, and Battle of Wits. Missing Full Power, of course. So then, on turn 5, when you're facing 1 enemy, you're able to transform into Good 21. She's AGL, by the way. Evil 21 is physical. You're able to transform into Good 21. So, I did read Good 21's details once they came out about a half hour ago. Let's just read them and I'll give you my thoughts. So, 30% attack and defense for 1 turn, recovers 5% HP on super. Then, she recovers 30% HP once only. 210% attack and defense start a turn. All allies still get the 2 key, which is very good. She gets an additional 2 key and 121% attack and defense when attacking. Reduces damage received by 21%. She gets an additional 60% defense within the same turn after receiving an attack. Guaranteed 2 additional attacks that each have a 70% chance of becoming a super. Recovers 21% HP when HP is 60% or less at the start of turn. I'm not going to hold it to you, Chief. I would rather just not transform, right? She is very good transformed as well. She is really good transformed. But by the time you're able to transform into this character, you're probably going to be close to the end. Not close to the end of the fight, but you're probably going to be in a decent amount of the fight done. To at that point, I mean, 21 is already having her disable. So it's like, she has to disable in the dodge. What this 21 has is damage reduction and healing, which is good. That's really good to have. But she will take a lot of damage from AoEs. I can already tell. And that's fine, right? Obviously, some major bosses in the game are not AoE fights. But the 2 hardest bosses in the game, they are AoE fights. So the problem with this is you're not really going to get 21 out transformed during AoE Zamasu phase. It's going to be during the very end phase, right? So, I mean, she seems like she's going to be alright. I have to see her in game. I'm just more, I guess my dodge brain is what it is. It's just saying that, oh yeah, I like her better untransformed because she has dodge. But she also has a disable. Like, I would rather disable the enemy's action. Because let's say 21 attacks, it's the AoE, and you're able to disable the AoE. Like, that would be pretty cool, right? That'd be pretty fire. After super attack, though, this 21 is not getting touched that much, man. She's gonna be handling stuff easy. Like, really easy. She also does have an active skill that can be activated when facing only 1 enemy, starting from the next attacking turn. Obviously, that means you have to go 1 turn. And the only link changes, she loses Scientist for big bad bosses. Massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, disables the enemy's action with the active skill. Okay, so there's that disable. And then within the turn activated, she is super effective against all types. Which is pretty, okay, never mind. My bad. She seems good. I do think she's going to take some damage, though, from AoEs, but other than the AoE damage that she was going to be taking, she doesn't seem bad at all. She seems very good. I am genuinely impressed. Just reading her paper on Kit though, I'm still taking my Junior 23rd World Tournament Goku and God Goku over her. Yeah, just reading her on paper, I'm still taking those three. I would probably say is she better than Gohan and Piccolo? She looks like she might be better than Gohan and Piccolo. She seems really good, honestly. Honestly, she seems pretty damn good. I gotta see her in game to see how she actually like performs, but she seems really, really good. Just reading her kit. Transform 21, she seems alright. She seems like she's gonna be pretty decent. I can't cap though. I mean, I think I would just rather take this 21. We have an AGL Trunks kind of situation because at least this 21 is pretty good, right? AGL Trunks was not good in Super Saiyan. There's no point in transforming into AGL Trunks in Super Saiyan form. Yeah, I think I just like base 21 a little bit better. But other than that, like, she seems good even in transformed. Like, transformed is probably gonna do a lot of damage. So I gotta see her in game. The data download, like I said, is not for a while. So once we get this data download, I can actually check out some gameplay of her from private servers and stuff like that. Then I'll make my judgments. But obviously, I need to play with the character first before I make a true final opinion. Along with that, there were a couple of things that were announced in this. So if we go to the news section here on Dokkan Info, shoutouts to Harry Attorney, Asuna on Twitter. We have 3 new events. This I think is like a Cyberman style event where you fight the copy Z fighters. The Android 21 Dragon Ball Fighter story event comes back with more missions, which confirms that the Int Android 21 is going to be EZing. So grind up your copies, grind her up. Yeah, 21 is farmable, by the way. In case you're out of Kai's because you're a Heroes main and you summoned your little heart out and got every single Heroes character done, she is farmable. So good, you can farm her super attack with this 21 right here. So very good, right? She's gonna be EZing. She's an Android support. So let's see. I think that's all she is just an Android support. Let's see what they do to her, right? It's gonna be very good because she's gonna be able to link up very well with the new Android 21. So I'm definitely excited for that one. And then this seems like a new difficult content event. The wording on global is like clear the phases and get rewards, so it kind of feels like it's going to be a longer style event. A new series of fierce battles with strong opponents await. So I don't know if it's going to be like a long difficult event or if it's just going to be like the Cyberman event, but I'm down for whatever. I could use a new like longer difficult content event. Make her hit for like 3 mil on super attack in the final phase or something like that. That's fine because at that point you built up to like a high degree of defense. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about DokkanFest 21. I think she's actually very good. I don't think she's like in the top 3 non-EZATUR tier, but I do think that she's definitely up there, right? I think that she could at lowest, just reading her kit, I think she's probably 4 or 5 for me personally, right? Obviously, I need to see her in game and need to play with her first before I actually make my final decisions on like, oh my god, she's so good. Like, she seems alright on paper. On paper, she seems pretty good. So let me know what you guys think about our girl Android 21. If you made it to the end of the video, leave your boy a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.